Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to NBC Saturday Night's Main Event, or WWE Saturday Night's Main Event. I'm here with my SmackDown co-host, Nick. Mac the Giants fan will be here shortly, and sadly, Sarah's not feeling well. She's going to take the night off. I just told her to relax, and yeah, we'll see her next week for Queens of the Ring. So,
Hope
Nick,
you,
how
and
you
Sarah, hope
doing? Are you excited? Let the people know, man. How
very
you feeling?
excited. Sarah, I do hope you feel better. Really sorry that you're sick, but I hope you feel better. But I'm excited for tonight. We got a good card, 5 matches, the return of Saturday night's main event for the first time in 2008. We have Jesse the Body Ventura commentating tonight. The former one of the greatest commentator teams of all time, with him and Gorilla Monsoon back in the 80s. And I'm very excited to see the former governor commentate tonight. It's going to be really good. Really good to see him back. We got a pretty stacked card tonight for 5 matches for a couple hours. It feels like the final PLE of the year. It's going to be a good night to close out
Yeah,
the year 2024 and end 2024 with a bang.
let's do it, man. Let's do it. We got my guy Daniel Berry in the house. What is up, man? What is up? Judd is also in the building. Great to see you. And guys, please go to Furious Nation on YouTube. Give him a sub. He's at 160 subs, I think, right now, or something like
At
that. But
least 160 subs.
yeah, okay. Guys, get him to 200. He's on the grind to 200. He will get there
Yep,
as
160.
soon as possible.
Also, I might as well say it here. 2 weeks will be the Furious Nation 2024 Year-End Awards show on my channel. We will be going over the WWE, what happened with them with the year of 2024, go over male of the year, male wrestler of the year, female wrestler of the year, match of the year, feud of the year, show of the year, etc., etc. It's going to be on Saturday the 28th, possibly a 2-night show, with that being the 29th as well. Was narrowing it down, having 30 categories, but narrowed it down to just 20. So with it being 2 nights up in the air, but probably what I'm thinking is the 10 categories on the 28th and the other 10 on the 29th. But anyways, 5 categories, first 5 out of 20 have been out and voted weeks ago. If not tonight, then tomorrow. I will be posting on X the remaining categories to go and vote. So when they're out there, make sure you go vote. It'd be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, guys, please do. I can't wait for that show to drop. That's going to be really, really cool. I'm really excited for that. So I was talking about this with Nick before we went live, and I asked him which match is going to kick off the show. So Nick thinks it's going to tell him, Nick, what do you think is going to kick off the show? What match?
What match do I think kicks off the show? I think it's
Yes.
Gunther versus Damian Priest versus Finn Balor in the triple threat match for the World Heavyweight title. But I think that opens the show. But what do I think should open the show? I think the Women's United States Championship Tournament Finals between Chelsea Green, I had to do that, and Michin for to determine the first ever Women's U.S. Champion. I think that should open the show, being the fact that they're in Long Island, Nassau Coliseum, which I think is like a patriotic arena. But also, if you want to establish the Women's United States Championship as a big deal, as the workhorse, one of the workhorse titles for the women's division, and make it as a big deal right off the bat and make it feel important, like right off the bat, because first impressions are everything. If you want to do that, I think you should open the show with that between Michin and Chelsea Green. But I think Gunther, Priest, and Balor opens the show, in my opinion.
All right. And for me, I am going with the triple threat match as well. I'm going with Gunther, Damian Priest, and Finn Balor, just because you need a heavyweight match, a heavyweight championship match to kick off, and then to end it, you have Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens, which I'm really excited for. That's my match.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for it. I cannot wait.
Especially the possibility of seeing the winged eagle design belt. If it's for one night, which I think it should be more than one night, dude, I'm excited for that.
Yep.
They just showed beautiful New York City, the Empire State Building, the beautiful Nassau Coliseum in the red, white, and blue lighting, which is absolutely beautiful. Love it. Absolutely love it.
Yep. All right. Here we go. Here's the intro for it. Let's go. And we're also live on the Hardcore Sports Facebook as well. If you guys are over there, just yeah.
They're showing George the Animal Steel, the Macho Man, Randy Savage, The Undertaker, Bret Hart, Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, Shawn Michaels, all the guys from the 80s and the 90s.
Oh wow, they just did like a fast forward thing.
Yeah.
That is great.
I
Oh
think
wow.
the last Saturday night's main event, I believe, was 2008. I think he had Edge versus Jeff Hardy when they were both a part of SmackDown in the summer of 2008 at the time. This was before Edge's
Yeah.
Hell in a Cell with the Undertaker that year at SummerSlam in Indianapolis, which is the home of the Royal Rumble next year.
When I was a kid, right? I went to Madison Square Garden for like a Monday Night Raw or something. They also taped the Saturday night's main event that night. And that is the one where John Cena got RKO'd through a chair.
Yes,
So that was the one I was
Carlito.
at.
I think he
Yep.
wrestled Carlito. John Cena at the time was WWE champion. I remember that Raw on that Saturday night's main event so well. I think he
I was
had
at that one. Yep.
regarding John Cena and then IC champion Umaga versus Randy Orton and Carlito when Umaga was a short-term babyface.
Oh,
But believe it or not,
okay. They're announcing Cody Rhodes.
yeah, the
Right.
champ. But yeah, I think he had CM Punk and the Boogeyman even team up on 2007 Saturday night's main event. I think.
Yeah.
They're part of the ECW brand. I think they wrestled Big Daddy V and then ECW champion John Morrison when he just changed from Johnny Nitro.
Uh-huh.
That was prime John Morrison before he tagged with The Miz and Morrison tag team.
Here's Damian Priest. How do you like Damian Priest's push after winning Money in the Bank? I thought it was I liked it, but I just hate how he cashed in Money in the Bank. I hated that long process.
Well, I mean, I think LA Knight should have won, but I think based off what we got with Priest and the outcome, I mean, the way he cashed in, it was genius how he cashed it in. With the fake cash-ins, I will say was like tiresome, but I think around that time Vince was like still in charge before he was slowly getting out because of Ari Emanuel slowly forcing him out.
Yeah. But here is Jesse the Body Ventura right there. And shout out to Blaze Radio. You're My Obsession is the theme song. LOL. How's it going, Blaze? How's it going? Enjoy the show. And we got whenever he's ready, he will just pop on in whenever he's ready. Mac.
He looks great though. Jesse Ventura.
There you are. How you doing, man?
What's up?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing, man? What's up? How you doing, brother?
Good. Mac, this is our newest member, Nick. He does the SmackDown watch alongs with me, and Nick, this is Mac, the Giants fan.
Nice to meet you, Mac. What's up, brother?
Hey, how's it going, Nick?
You
too, man. I'm sorry I got here a little late. Just got in time.
No, you're good. You're good. Didn't even start anything. Nothing even started yet. They actually brought up the old announcer table on the stage. They're actually bringing it all out. He got found up. It's shout out to Blaze Radio, man.
What's up, Blaze?
He had to do it.
Might I say Jesse Ventura looks like, for his age, he looks great.
How old is he?
He does.
He's gotta be up there at 70s,
He's
huh?
up there.
I'm looking it up right
80.
now.
He's gotta be pushing 80.
He's 73. 73.
Yeah. He looks good for his age.
He looks very good for his age, yeah.
Former commentator with Gorilla Monsoon, one of the best commentating teams back in the 80s during the Hulkamania era.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got Joe Tessitore on there in the nice tuxedo, the nice red bow tie. He's also looking good out there, Joe Tessitore. He's been killing it lately on Monday Night Raw.
Pat McAfee.
Yes.
Pat McAfee.
Go.
Wow.
Well, college football is pretty much
Bring it
over,
back
so
for
other than
me.
the bowl games.
It really is, yeah.
Yes. Here we go. Instantly, the show just got better just by Pat McAfee added there alone. And he's commentating with Michael Call.
I mean, the podium on stage, like right behind the curtain strip.
The Women's United States title. Like, I like that they got like the Women's United States title. I like how they got Chelsea and Machin going forward instead of like having like Bailey be the first United States female Women's United States champion or something like that. I like that they're giving two women that never had. I don't think they've ever had single titles in WWE.
No,
opportunity. So
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think Machin has either. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah,
I really like the fact
I
that
don't even know if she's even been a tag team champion. Yeah, that was long overdue.
Yeah. Because a lot of women on the women's division, not all of them can be a world champion. And you add a mid-card title, it gives them more. I feel like it gives the women's division, women's wrestling, and the WWE a lot more when you add mid-card titles. Like you see NXT doing it, it's done wonders for them.
Drew McIntyre.
I agree.
Oh, Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn opening this show. Wow.
It's gotta be a squash match.
Yeah. Or if not a squash, but like maybe a referee stoppage.
I can see something like that because Drew has been on a mission to destroy the entire original bloodline.
Yeah.
Especially what happened last night with Jimmy Uso.
Yeah.
Oh, that Claymore was crazy.
Yeah.
Claymore him on freaking crutches, dude. That's gotta. I mean, Drew McIntyre's becoming one of the most must-see acts on WWE television, and he just came back.
So Drew McIntyre never lost to Sami Zayn on a one-on-one competition. That's different.
Yeah, they brought that up. The statistics.
I like it when they do that. I might have to. I'm gonna move my laptop over here, just because I can see the facts now.
One thing I want to point out: the stage design with the old WWF logo, like back in like 80s, late 80s, early 90s, at the front stage with that logo presentation. I love that. It gives it a very old school-esque feel. I like it. I don't know how you guys feel, but I personally like it.
Yeah, I love it too. I just love this
cool.
whole...
Like you said, it's just the nostalgia.
Yeah.
It's like the nostalgia of the show back in the day. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. Mitch was we were just talking a while ago. He was at the Madison Square Garden Saturday Night's Main Event 2007, the summer of 2007. I think he had John Cena team with Umaga to take on Randy Orton and Carlito on that Raw. Then Randy Orton RKOing John Cena through the chair on Saturday Night's Main Event.
That hurt. I was a young kid. I had a John Cena chain gang necklace. I had his outfit together, whatever. And Wesley's in the chat. What is up, Wesley? Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you say it's out. And
what's up, Wesley?
Oh wait, Mac, you're gonna like this. Guess who I got to join the network? Jeff's best friend Joe.
Who's that?
Jeff's best friend Joe. Remember him?
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, he's gonna stream Monday Night Raw with me.
Okay, that's cool.
I had to bring him. I had to get him in here.
Also, Saturday Night's Main Event 2007 wasn't Amanda Holyfield on the show. Amanda Holyfield.
Amanda Holyfield? I think so.
I think he was in a boxing match and he had Matt Hardy in there with MVP, then United States champion, and MVP kind of got he did get knocked out, and it was actually funny.
Right? Yeah. All right. So I guess we're all going with Drew McIntyre in this one.
Yeah, going the chosen one. The chosen one.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Right out of the gate. McIntyre hasn't even got his tire off. Now he has. Here we go. Right out of the flesh. I like it.
They're chanting Sammy Uso.
They're feeling Usi tonight, guys. This is Long Island.
Yeah. What is up, Chad? Chad is in the building. What is good? What is good?
Ooh. Ric Flair.
Chad, make sure you stop by the Hardcore Sports Network. Hang out over there. Hang out over there. Let's go, Uzi. Let's get Uzi.
Yes. Indeed, Chad. Indeed, Chad. Long Island is feeling very Uzi tonight. Oh, there goes Drew McIntyre. Clothesline over the top rope. Uh-oh. Sammy going for here. He's going for that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he got it. That springboard slingshot moonsault. Or he does the leg on the ropes moonsault. And Drew McIntyre's thrown back in the ring. Oh, kicked in the midsection right to Sami Zayn. A knife edge shot to Sammy.
So when is the U.S. title going to happen? Like, I thought that would kick off or the triple threat. Appreciate that, Wesley. Go hang out on the Hardcore Sports Network, okay? The link is in the my chat. Hang out over there. And we got a commercial break.
Yep. But yeah, to answer your question there, Mitch, the women's U.S. title tournament finals, I think it's probably going to be after this match.
It's got to be.
Either after this match or the second to last match. Perhaps they have Gunther, Priest, and Balor. Actually, probably they have after Drew and Sammy. I think they have the women's U.S. title match after this. Then followed by Io and Liv, then Gunther, Priest, and Balor, and then Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens.
Yep, I think that's the order it's going to be.
Yeah.
I don't know if I... well, I just want to see who's going to appear. Like, I know John Cena's going to be here. The Rock is probably going to return again. That's who I'm looking forward to. Who's going to make a surprise?
Think The Rock pops up?
Yeah, I think The Rock pops up after Cody wins against KO.
Yeah. You don't think he should? I mean, you don't think his returns to the Raw on Netflix? Because Roman Reigns
could be both. You never know. It could be both.
Yeah, The Rock can show up anytime he wants. He's on the board of directors. He's the final boss.
Yep.
Once The Rock is back, he'll be gracing our TV screens again.
Yeah. Really.
I mean, he'll definitely be there for the first Raw on Netflix January 6th after Roman Reigns beats Solo Sikoa for the Ula Fala. And Rock will not be happy with Roman or Solo.
Yeah.
I do think The Rock is the one pulling the whole strings with the new bloodline thing the whole time, ever since Roman Reigns lost at WrestleMania 40 for his championships.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, but thought they would have maybe revealed something by now with it, but especially after the War Games.
They'll probably do it soon, probably within like the next year, 2025. As soon as Raw's on Netflix, I'm sure Rock will do that.
Now, this is the part where I would expect a picture-in-picture. With this kind of event, I would expect a picture-in-picture, and I hate picture-in-picture.
Yeah. I mean, you don't miss the action.
Probably because it's probably on it's on NBC, so that's probably why no picture-in-picture.
And we're back to the match.
Because when SmackDown was on Fox, they never had picture in picture on Fox on there either.
No,
they just blacked out the entrances.
Oh God. Don't even get me started on that. That SmackDown this past June in Madison Square Garden where half the show blackouts. So like it was
Right.
so bad. It was like they black out the entrances and then they black out like this and that. It was so freaking bad. I hated that. It really took away from the whole show. And the show was actually a good show. Especially in Madison Square Garden. And it took away from the entire program.
Thank you for the share, Wesley. Really appreciate it on Twitter. Thank you.
Thank you, Wesley.
Yep. Hey, Grega. What is up? Grega saying hi to Mac.
But yeah, they black out the screen for the fuck you solo chants. And then I think when Logan Paul came out, they blacked him out too. Then I think a little kid in the front row gave Nia Jax the finger. They blacked that out too. It's like, you're going to black that out? Are you serious?
They black out everything.
Oh, but it's the middle finger. Oh, you can't do that on live national television. You can't say holy shit on TV. Who cares? It's a normal wrestling chant. You're going to bleep that out and black that out? Like, why? It's a normal wrestling chant. Like, oh, well, you can't curse on TV. Like, who gives a shit? Really? Who cares?
Right.
I swear, a lot of these TV networks are so freaking pussified. They really are. But when Raw goes to Netflix, that'll be different. They'll be allowed to cuss. Which I'm so glad for that Raw's going to Netflix.
Well, they said they will still keep it PG, they said. So we'll see how that turns out.
I really want to know how that's going to turn out.
Yeah. The Rock will probably be allowed to curse because he's The Rock. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
He can do and say whatever he wants. And Drew McIntyre, you saw there, he put a very beautiful sit-out powerbomb on Sami Zayn right in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, he is.
He's going for a white noise off the second rope. Sami Zayn's wiggling out of it. Wow, sit-out sunset flip powerbomb from Sami Zayn in a near fall. Wow.
It's not a squash. I'm shocked. I thought this match will be a squash.
Yeah. Not a squash at all. It's been competitive.
I mean, I guess you can't really have a squash because Sammy did just come off of a huge win in War Games. So I guess you can't really have him be a squash.
Yeah. True. Now, Mac, speaking of squashes, what did you think of Carmelo Hayes getting squashed last night by Braun Strowman on SmackDown?
God.
Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know what they're really doing with Carmelo right now, man. I thought when he came up to the main roster, he was going to get like a stronger push, and he's kind of spinning his wheels a bit, man. So I'm not sure what direction they're really headed with him. I thought he would have been at least in one of the mid-card title pictures by now.
Blue Thunder bomb from Sami Zayn. Almost got him.
He almost got him there, yeah.
I think Sami Zayn, I know his finisher's the haluva kick. That should be a setup move for the Blue Thunder bomb being the real finisher. I don't know how you guys feel on that because it's such a great move that he does, the Blue Thunder bomb.
I love it. It's a great move, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, with going back to Carmelo Hayes, man, I didn't like him getting squashed last night at all by Braun Strowman. That I hated that. Very Vince-like booking. But I think it leads to Carmelo Hayes part of the transfer window to get moved from SmackDown to Raw.
Yeah, I could definitely get with that. I mean, I don't know. I just wanted because I think he's one of the he's such a good talent. I feel like it is just like. Yeah, he did so much. He got so much accomplished in NXT, and then you bring him up to the main roster, and now it's just like almost is like, what are we doing with him, man?
Yeah.
There's a Claymore.
Claymore out of nowhere. This is it.
And it's over.
Wow. Ah. And Drew McIntyre wins as we predicted. He's a guy, and they moved Braun Strowman from Raw to SmackDown. Drew McIntyre should be one of the next to switch from Raw to SmackDown via this transfer window.
I really like that spot for him. I really do. There's nothing for him on Raw.
No, he's done everything there. He's been world champion. He's challenged for the IC title. He's not going for the tag team titles. What else do you do with him on Raw? His feud with CM Punk is over. He's wrestled Seth. There's nothing left for him there on Raw. I think the move to SmackDown is the right call.
Well, I mean, it almost seems like the way he's kind of been going through the bloodline, like so that maybe he's going to lead up to him with something with him and Roman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that means Roman has to win a Raw on Netflix against Solo. Tribal Combat, oosh. Okay, that match was like 10 to 12 minutes, I say.
Yeah. 10 to 12 minutes. Both guys look good. This was a nice opener to kick off Saturday night's main event. Crowd was hot for this match.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a good way to get. This is a good match to get the crowd going a little bit.
Oh, Io Sky is next and Liv.
Women's World Title match.
Io and Liv.
Yep, Io Sky and Liv Morgan.
Wow. Okay.
Yep. I'm really hoping for Io Sky to win this, but I think Liv Morgan retains and Rhea beats Liv on the first Raw on Netflix, and then Io wins the Royal Rumble.
Like for me, I'm just like, it just depends. Is anyone gonna make a shock return here? Like people are saying Becky Lynch, but they're gonna save that for Raw on Netflix. They're saving everything for Raw on Netflix. So I don't know who's gonna make a shock return here.
I have a feeling it's Charlotte. And please don't have her involved with this shit with Io Sky and Liv Morgan. Please no. It makes no sense.
Right.
It makes no sense. What does she have to do with Io or Liv? Nothing. I don't want to see it. Like, do we really need to see Charlotte Flair cashing her Charlotte in the Bank tonight? I don't want to see it. Nobody does.
It's so nice to be on cable instead of being on the Peacock app, so you don't have to worry about disconnecting. So it's just like you get to watch TV and just relax. You don't have to worry, oh, am I going to lag out here? There. That's what I'm nervous about with Netflix, though. Am I going to get logged out? Am I going to get kicked out? Especially I'm live streaming it. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, and WWE's deal with Peacock is about to run out soon, I think, in 2026, I believe.
It's actually kind of interesting you bring that up because everywhere else in the world, everything's on Netflix except for here.
Yeah. I think in the UK, outside of the United States, I think the UK, they're moving the WWE Network from Peacock over to Netflix. Outside of the United States, like the UK.
Yeah.
But I think the United States gets it come 2026 because that's when the WWE's deal with Peacock runs out. And I think they, at that point, that time, 2026, in a couple years, they move all the WWE Network stuff, the past content and upcoming current content from Peacock over to Netflix in 2026 for the United States. Because I noticed the NXT stuff for NXT in the US from Peacock, that's not there anymore because ever since the move to the CW. I would hope they move from the network back to the network and onto Netflix in a couple years or in the future for the United States. I hope they do that. Plus, I think the Raw content for the past episodes and upcoming current episodes of Raw on Peacock now, that's going to be gone come the new year when Raw goes to Netflix. And I think it's going to move to the WWE Vault on YouTube, I think. But I hope they put that back on the network when the WWE Network in the US gets to Netflix in a couple of years. I hope they address that. Because a lot of people watch the old stuff too.
Guys, think about the women's tag team titles with Naomi Stan. She'll step in and be Bianca's partner while Jade's out. You think that's like the start of maybe some kind of jealousy storyline with Jade?
I'm gonna let Nick answer first, and I'm gonna follow up.
I think this leads to, and we thought, I think Mitch thought too, that Bianca was the one that attacked Jade Cargill. I think it's probably now Naomi. Naomi's the one that attacked Jade Cargill, and I think there's a reason why Naomi offered to be Bianca's tag team partner for the women's tag team championships. Because I think this slowly turns Naomi heel.
Tito Santana and Rich Herring. Okay.
Yes.
Tito Santana. A flying burrito.
Or Jimmy Hart.
Used to say all the time, a flying burrito.
Jimmy Hart, yep.
WWE Hall of Famer. He looks great.
Wow. Mouth of the South.
Here comes Io Sky, the genius of the sky. With Dakota Kai and Kairi Sane. Io Sky has that aura, man. She really does.
Yep. Hey, Rob, how's it going, man? The Jared McCain news hit like a frog splash off the steel cage from Eddie Guerrero onto JBL. Dude, that was heartbreaking. Jared McCain, man, that sucks. He's out indefinitely.
Yeah.
Hey, Mac, let me ask you this. Are you thinking about streaming AEW World's End? I know AEW has been like garbage as of late, but I'm just wondering if you're still streaming it. If not, all good. I'm just curious.
Yeah, probably not, because like you said, it's been pretty shitty lately. Hasn't been the best product.
Yeah.
You know, by the way, Mac, Toni Storm came back Wednesday on Dynamite, yet her in-ring return was on Rampage last night.
Oh, wow.
Yep, the show that's about to get canceled. I seen it, I'm like, this is like, imagine bringing Toni Storm back and her in-ring return, you have it on fucking Rampage.
Right.
And then you wonder why AEW's interest
is she back in a regular old Toni Storm too again, right?
Yeah, she's back to original Toni Storm character. Yeah, the rocker Toni Storm, not the timeless Toni Storm stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is no, like Eric Bischoff said, there's no hope for AEW. Like Tony Khan's just not a real leader.
I think it's been a mess lately, man. I haven't been even keeping up, honestly, with it so much.
Yeah. They let CM Punk their biggest draw walk, and now he's in WWE, and they have not been the same since. And then they showed the All-In footage, and that kind of killed AEW. Yep. What they've done to Rey Fenix, tacking time to his deal, is absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
Even though people don't like Liv Morgan, you got to give her credit on the years she's had. especially getting arrested last year. And then now she's won titles, got the titles, the crown jewel, ring, whatever you want to call it. This is the best year. You can give her like the superstar of the year.
You could, yeah, you could.
Well, the thing with Liv Morgan is back in the day, like when she was in NXT years ago, when she was just in NXT, I never would have ever foresaw like foreseen this being a future, like on the main roster, being a women's champion. I mean, I feel like she came up to the main roster, had never even really won a real match on NXT. Like when she was in NXT, like she was just kind of. I mean, I just didn't seem like anything special about her, man. But she's put the work in, so I'll give her credit.
Yeah, she has. Yeah, I'll give her credit where credit's due as well. I mean, has she done good heel work? Yes. I mean, though I think she should lose the title soon, but I will give her credit. Sure, heel work has not been bad, and she's tried. Ooh, Io Sky with a drop kick. Ooh, Io Sky going through the ropes. Very unique from Io. Now let me ask you this: does Io Sky lose clean, or does she lose via outside interference?
Outside interference, I think.
Yeah, I think you should protect Io and not have her really lose clean. I think it's smart to protect her and have her get screwed and not have her like lose clean.
What a
Oh, Io
moonsault.
Sky with a moonsault. Yeah, outside moonsault. See, Charlotte Flair, that's how you do a moonsault. By the way. Yeah, Charlotte Flair's moonsault is god awful. It's terrible. Robert Schrader in the chat. The women
Okay.
really hating
Read
on
it.
Liv Morgan.
Read it, Nick. Yeah.
The women are really hating on Liv Morgan. Let the girl do what she wants. In the words of No Doubt, it's my life.
He brings up a point.
Yeah. I mean, she is trying. She has gotten better in the ring. I will say that. She has definitely improved leaps and bounds compared to her NXT days.
I wonder how many commercials we're going to get tonight. It's already the second one.
I mean, I figure you're going to have at least one commercial during every match, probably.
Yeah.
At the minimum.
Yep. Oh my God. Here we go. Io Sky has got to be in the conversation for one of the best female wrestlers in the world. She has to be.
It's definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah, mine too.
Stephanie V, yes. You seen that post on X there, Mac, of Stephanie Vekar?
Of who?
Stephanie Vekar on X.
Yep.
Yeah, you know.
My God, look at that move.
You with a cover, but a near fall.
How many times did Io Sky win the championship? I feel like
Nice,
Nick,
very nice springboard drop kick.
What was that?
Very nice springboard drop kick from Io.
Oh,
backstabber. Liv Morgan with a backstabber.
code breaker.
Yeah.
I forgot she could do that move.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. It tells you on the right who won the match previous. I like that. That's a nice touch.
Very sports-like.
Io just did 3.
Wow.
That is crazy.
Deadlift German, man, from Io. And Io Sky House, like, she bridged the neck, man. She is lit. Io Sky, man, she is something very special. Love Io Sky. She is awesome.
Oh! I think. Damn.
Hanging Liv Morgan's arm up on the top rope is Io Sky. Oh, Io slipped on the top rope and gets a code breaker from Liv Morgan.
Oh.
Wow. It's a kick out there from Io Sky, the genius of the sky.
Damn.
Oh.
Ooh. Over the moonsault. Oh, Liv Morgan got the both feet up. Oblivion. Ooh, wow.
And she won clean.
What?
She's bleeding too.
Oh my gosh.
Liv Morgan's bleeding too. Wow.
Wow. She beat
That
Io
was a big
clean.
win.
Oh, Oblivion.
I mean, most of her title reigns, she's won matches via someone's help, but I'm shocked she even won clean tonight.
I am too. Robert Schrader checks in. I remember when Channel E had a TV show of Total Divas. Do you think that wrestling could build more hype by having a show focused on men wrestlers behind the scenes on their everyday lives? I I think so because I love wrestling documentaries. Like I always love that kind of stuff. So maybe.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Rhea Ripley. Mommy.
Wow. I would have
Okay.
thought it would have definitely took a little bit of extra help for her to get the W, but that's
And
impressive.
there's Pyro. The belt she never lost. So the triple threat match is next.
Yeah. It looks like Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan is set for the Raw on Netflix for the Women's World Championship.
How many matches are they going to have on that show?
On Netflix. I think Rhea versus Liv, the Women's
Yeah.
IC title tournament finals, Rock versus Soul for the Ula Fala. You're going to have John Cena as have a segment. It's going to be 4 segments on the show. I think you get CM Punk and Seth Rollins, which is rumored one-on-one match between the two on that show. So at least 5 segments. And they're loading that show up big. It feels like it's gonna be like a big movie.
Yeah. I haven't played Fortnite in months.
Yeah.
I gotta play that again.
But I'm very surprised that Io lost clean here. Very surprised.
I'm shocked.
She's still my pick to win the Women's Royal Rumble on February 1st next year. No questions asked. There's no other female in the women's division that makes any more sense than Io to win the Royal Rumble. So it looks like the world title match.
See.
Rob, that's a funny question. I don't even think Blades even saw that.
That's crazy.
Right?
So it looks like I think Nassau tonight for Saturday night's main event, I think they're pretty much almost sold out. If not sold out, then nearly a sellout. Wow. I'm sure. But yeah, Io losing tonight means she's probably winning the Royal Rumble in Indianapolis. And we get Io versus Rhea at WrestleMania for the Women's World Championship. I think that needs to happen.
Well, you're forgetting about someone. Charlotte Flair.
Oh, God.
Becky Lynch.
No. I think Becky Lynch gets either I think Becky gets either Lyra Valkyria at WrestleMania for the Women's Intercontinental title or versus Liv Morgan at WrestleMania.
Something. She's gonna get something no matter what. I'm just
I would say Lyra versus Dakota at WrestleMania in Vegas for the women's IC title, Becky versus Liv, and then Rhea versus Io for your Raw women's side for WrestleMania 41 for Raw, the Raw side. I think that's the one to go with.
Just curious of what they're going to go with, because in years past it was so predictable, and then now it's just like there's so many avenues WWE can take. So I'm just sitting here like trying to guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Triple H does love to swerve the
A
fans.
lot of different directions.
Yeah.
But that's what I like about WWE nowadays. There's so many paths they can go with. Like, it's so unpredictable, which I like about it, which I really like about it. And like, it gives great discussions about wrestling, and it's having fun while doing it. And that's what it should be about. And that's what it's about at the end of the day. I like that. I don't know what your guys' thoughts on that, but that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
An
John?
Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. March 1st in
He's going to be in
Toronto.
he has to be in the chamber match. He just has to be.
Yeah, John Cena will be in there. There's no doubt about it. And I think he wins the chamber.
He wins the chamber?
Yeah, I think
On his
Randy
farewell
Orton
tour?
I think Randy Orton wins the Royal Rumble, then John Cena wins the Elimination Chamber. That's what I'm going with. You'll probably get some people on social media. Oh, well, I thought Triple H's administration was building towards the future, yet they're relying on old-time timers like John Cena and Randy Orton. They're relying on the old part-timer guys and not pushing towards their future. They're not pushing new talent. I thought Triple H, when he was in charge, he'd give the change, and yet he's still pushing the older names. I guarantee you're going to get that on social media. Guarantee it. From the idiots and then the clowns on social media. I guarantee it. You get that. Guarantee it.
All right. Here's Finn Balor. I think he's going to get pinned in this match. I think he's going to be the one to take the pin.
I agree. He eats the pin, and then he eats the pin again in the World Tag Team title match this Monday on Raw with McDonough and Balor against the War Raiders. Then after that match, that's when Finn Balor gets kicked out of the Judgment Day.
Oh, wow.
I think that's what they're going with. And Finn Balor, according to WrestleVotes, is slated for a big singles push next year. And with this transfer window, who's to say they don't move? Not only they kick him out of the Judgment Day, who's to say they don't move Finn Balor over to SmackDown via the transfer window and away from the Judgment Day?
Gotta be something. I mean, SmackDown will be a great place for him. I gotta ask you this though: do you think some of them will go to NXT, or would there be any call-ups during the transfer portal, or no?
Some main roster people that are not doing anything, I would say move some main roster people down to NXT. But I do also think there will be some NXT call-ups, like Roxanne Perez, definitely, no doubt about it, and Cora Jade, and also
Ethan Page too. Ethan Page might be getting called up. I think.
Yes, Ethan Page. Yep, I think
I can
so
see
too.
that because the way he lost on Tony D'Angelo on Tuesday, I just feel like not really much more they're trying to do with him down in NXT. He might come up to the main roster.
Yeah. He could be a solid hand on Raw or SmackDown in the mid-card.
Oh, absolutely.
Like or you could maybe have him in a little short-term feud with CM Punk on Monday Night Raw, because if you remember the first NXT on the CW in Chicago, at the end of that show, CM Punk did give a GTS to Ethan Page. So they could play up with that.
Mm.
Or maybe have him involved in the Seth and Punk feud going into WrestleMania.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
You have Seth as the heel, and in all ego, Ethan Page comes into Raw, and Seth Rollins enlists him to do his dirty work on CM Punk. Actually, something I didn't even think about, because Seth Rollins has a big ego with his laugh, and then all ego Ethan Page. It could play up on that.
Could definitely play up on that.
I didn't think of that until now, actually. Maybe that's the way you debut Ethan Page on the main roster. And also Josh Alexander is said to be a free agent next February after his TNA deal runs out. If he doesn't go to AEW and goes to WWE, if they bring him to WWE and don't put him in NXT, what if they bring him straight to the main roster and bring the North back together on Monday Night Raw to pair them with Seth Rollins to feud with CM Punk?
Oh, man.
Going into WrestleMania in Las Vegas.
That would be so cool. That would be so cool.
Seth Rollins with the North. Yeah. And I've seen Josh Alexander's work in TNA, and he is so good.
Oh,
I hope he signs for WWE. I mean, that's if he doesn't go to NXT, or maybe he can do NXT and Raw, like Kevin Owens did back in 2015 when he got called up. Maybe an NXT for like a month or so, just to get his feet wet. Or maybe he surpasses NXT. Who knows? But I think it'd be interesting. But yeah, I think Finn Balor via the transfer window has to move to SmackDown. He's done everything on Raw, and he's pretty much been a Raw guy his entire main roster run from like 2016. He was on SmackDown like 2019-ish and 2021-ish and the spring and summer those years, but it didn't last long at all. So I would move him to SmackDown. It's a nice fresh coat of paint and a nice change of scenery. And he's done everything on Raw. There's nothing left for him there. But Balor, Priest, and Gunther all make their entrances. I do like this triple threat match idea, though, because it makes the match more unpredictable, though, I will say. Instead of the predictable Priest versus Gunther, which we've seen at Survivor Series and SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Or Balor versus Gunther, which is predictable. This makes this even more unpredictable, which I like. And Gunther with a headbutt in the midsection, always going for a powerbomb early. Roll up by Balor. Kick out. And Finn Balor being used as a punching bag for the two big men in this match, Priest and Gunther. Oh, down goes Gunther to the outside. Uh-oh, what's Damian Priest thinking here? Uh-oh.
Oh, there it is.
Suicida, oh my God. He almost crashed. He almost had his head bounce on the apron with that dive. Now, guys, let me ask you this question. You gotta hear me out.
Yeah, hit me.
Do you think we get Gunther next year? And I hope we don't get it, but do you think early next year we get Gunther versus Bill Goldberg?
I don't know, man. Goldberg's last couple of matches, man, were so god awful, man. I don't know. I really don't want to see him back in the ring.
I agree.
I don't want to see that.
The man should just stay retired and enjoy his retirement.
Congrats to Travis Hunter on winning the Heisman.
Yeah,
he deserved it. He deserved
right call. Nick, you were saying?
But yeah, Goldberg, man. I mean, he got Roman Reigns. He lost it. I mean, the man should just stay retired. I don't know why he needs to wrestle one or two more matches. He got Roman Reigns. It's like that's not enough for him. Like the man should just stay retired. Really, I don't want to see another Goldberg match after that Roman Reigns match. But they wrestled in Saudi a couple years ago, and that match was so bad. I don't want to see Goldberg in the ring ever again, wrestling.
I don't either.
Yeah,
And I think he
terrible.
wrestled. I remember he wrestled Bobby Lashley at SummerSlam, and Goldberg wrestling in that match was so bad. He tried a collar elbow tie up, and the match was so boring and atrocious. He even no-sold a cane shot from MVP, and Goldberg forgot to sell it. Yes, he forgot to sell it. I hit him Goldberg in the back leg with a cane, and Goldberg is like, oh. It was so bad.
So Blaze says, from what I read, they have stopped the plans for Goldberg versus Gunther in 2025 Mania. Goldberg's final match will be someone else. Good night, Judd.
Goldberg and Gunther plan stop. Thank God. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it.
No, not at all.
If you're going to do one final Goldberg match, the only one that would make sense is Braun Breaker.
Yes.
Braun Breaker, Gunther, Las Vegas, WrestleMania 41, no more than 2 or 3 minutes. Goldberg puts over Braun Breaker, huge. He passes the torch to Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker breaks him in half with a bunch of spears, and then Braun Breaker takes the damn Goldberg torch, and he retires Goldberg. Imagine the heat Braun Breaker would get for retiring Bill Goldberg. There's some similarities there, and Braun Breaker's a very good wrestler, much better at wrestler than Goldberg. But that would get Braun Breaker a lot of steam if he retired Goldberg. That's the only match that makes sense for Goldberg at this point. No one else. Anyone else against Goldberg, I have no interest in seeing whatsoever. I don't want to see it. I don't. It was bad enough when he buried the Fiend in Saudi Arabia. Remember that? When he buried the Fiend?
That was another awful match. That match was so bad.
That was just terrible.
There were so many botches in that match. It was just crazy.
Dude, he even no-sold the mandible claw not once but twice, dudes. He no-sold the mandible claw.
Goldberg was a legend in the 90s, but the William Regal match was the start of his demise. I feel like he needed a really strong storyline of characters around him to make it work. I forgot about that match, honestly. I forgot about him and William Regal.
Yeah, so did I. And there was a point where he lost his WCW undefeated streak because of a cattle prod from Scott Hall, or a taser. Yes, his streak ended being a fucking taser or cattle prod.
Halloween Havoc or something like that.
Yeah, that was so bad. God awful. A freaking taser or cattle prod ended his undefeated streak in WCW. Let that sink in. And it's like, oh, it's not Goldberg's fault that the Fiend got buried in Saudi Arabia. It's not Goldberg's fault. You can't blame Goldberg. He could have went to Vince and say, Vince, me taking the title off the Fiend is not a good idea. I think I need to put over the Fiend. He could have easily went to Vince and did that, and he refused to. And Goldberg didn't want to lose to the Fiend because he wanted to be a superhero for all the little kids out there. I'm actually kind of glad Tony Khan didn't bring him into AEW all those years ago. Uh-oh. Damian Priest on the top rope going old school. A la Undertaker. Oh, cross body old school. Those going for old school. It's like the Undertaker.
I forget the nickname they gave him. It was something Undertaker. I forget that nickname.
Bisexual Undertaker.
Thank you. I forgot the name of that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, it can make sense now. With old school, it makes sense.
Yeah. I think one of his Inspirations, I think, is The Undertaker, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Well, it was going for Razor's Edge. Nope, Gunther breaks it, kicks Jamie Priest in the midsection, going for a power bomb. Priest rolls out of it, counters, kicked in midsection on Gunther. Sling blade on Damian Priest. And Gunther Irish whip to Finn Balor. Finn Balor ducks a clothesline. Irish whip to Gunther. And Finn Balor's now feeling it. This feels like a Finn Balor of old. Sleeper on Gunther. Damian Priest with a super kick to Gunther. Oh, Finn Balor's got Gunther. Oh, Gunther kicks out. Priest didn't see it. But Gunther kicks out, though. Finn Balor thrown over the top rope from Damian Priest. Gunther with the sleeper on Priest. And this is over. And Gunther with elbow shots to the temple of Damian Priest. Now Gunther's got that sleeper hold locked in. Is this over?
Come on, you got to bring Balor in. You're going to have Balor break it up.
No way. Oh, Priest, no, he's not out. He's got some life left in him. Damian Priest gets out of the sleeper hold. Uh-oh. Damian Priest got Gunther by the throat. South African chokeslam, no. Oh, here we go. South African chokeslam. Finn Balor now. From behind. Taking down Damian Priest. Hesitation dropkick from Balor onto Damian Priest. Oh, Priest is in the drop zone. Finn Balor going the top rope. Is it coup de grace time?
Nope.
Oh! Gunther hung Balor up on the top, stopped Balor in his tracks. Uh-oh, what the hell is Gunther thinking here?
Oh, no. I see where it's happening here. I see what's going to happen here.
Oh, boy. Razor's Edge.
And coup de grace to Gunther. Oh, my God.
Ooh.
It was close.
Finn Balor almost won the championship there. Razor's Edge. Oh, roll through. Kick out. South African choke slam. Priest with the cover on Balor. Oh, Gunther grabbed Damian Priest by the hair.
Yep.
And a sleeper on Priest on the outside.
This is getting good.
On Priest. It's a good match. Uh-oh. Oh, no. It's not going to be pretty. Ooh, power bomb. Gunther power bombs Damian Priest on the outside on the steel steps. Gunther the hesitation dropkick on Finn Balor. Here we go. Power bomb on Finn Balor. It's over. The Ring General retains the World Heavyweight Championship and pins Finn Balor.
That was a good match. I like that.
It was. And we got to see Finn Balor of
Ring General.
Black and gold.
Mick, if you could do a finisher on Daryl Morey, what would your finisher choice be? Tombstone pile driver. I feel like the Steelers are Goldberg and the Eagles are John Cena tomorrow, if you know what I'm saying. Love that.
This was a really good match. Definitely a good match. I feel like the right one ate the pin here. As we predicted. And it goes into this Monday on Raw with the War Raiders winning the tag titles and Balor getting kicked out of Judgment Day. It's coming.
And then that solo push is going to happen then.
Yep. I think Dominic takes Balor's position as the leader of the Judgment Day.
Well, you're forgetting about JD McDonough. Is he going with Balor now?
I think he goes with Dominic. Because if Balor's going to get a big singles push next year, I think McDonough's going to be with Dominic.
Okay.
I think that's what they do. And WrestleVotes is very credible, so I believe them when they say Balor's getting a big singles push next year. And like I said, I think they move Balor to SmackDown via the transfer window. Get him out of the Judgment Day. I think that's where they go. You could still have Balor versus Dominic at WrestleMania, but them on separate shows. They've done that in the past. They can break the rules of the brand a little bit going into the WrestleMania.
Meechin versus Chelsea Green. Here we go.
They got Nick Aldis with holding the Women's United States Championship.
I got Meechin.
I gotta go Chelsea Green. I gotta go with the Zack.
Yeah, I think Chelsea Green. Me too.
Yeah.
I don't want that to happen, but I feel like it's going to.
I feel like both of these women, I mean, Mitchin and Chelsea Green, they paid their dues. I mean, they've really sacrificed a lot over the years, putting other females over. So it's definitely. I mean, I'm really not going to be mad no matter who wins. Honestly, it doesn't really matter, honestly. But I think Chelsea Green is going to get it. At least to start off. What if Tiffany Stratton came down and cashed in on one of them as soon as they win the title? And instead of cashing in on Nia, cashes in on one of these two. Whoever wins this match.
Yep.
Comes and steals their thunder.
All right. Shout out to Cool Cat Connor. He is live right now talking Eagles and Steelers. Shout out to him. If you guys want to go check him out, there's his link. Mac, who do you have winning tomorrow? Steelers or Eagles? I just have to know now.
I picked the Eagles.
Oh, really? Wow.
Even though it's not what I want to happen, but
yeah,
that's what I picked.
yeah. If
couple
the Eagles
big games
lose, I will
tomorrow,
not be mad. What?
A couple big games tomorrow, though. I mean, the Eagles Steelers game. You got the Lions and the Bills played tomorrow too. That could shake up the NFC playoff picture right there. If the Lions
and
lose, the Eagles win.
Time as Eagles.
Yeah, that's the only thing that sucks.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna. Hopefully, I get 2 games tomorrow, so I can go back and forth. Sometimes I feel like Joel Embiid deserves an FU physically and verbally. I can't but agree with that.
Dude's he's made of glass, man.
Yeah, he broke his sinus, and then Jared McCain has a torn lateral meniscus. You can't make this up. You literally can't.
Jeez. So the women's U.S. title match is the second to last match.
Yep.
And it's right before the main event. I don't know what message that sends, but I think it should tell you something. I would say this match gets fairly at least 10 minutes.
It's got to. Probably even more than that. It's only 9:11.
Has to at least.
Yeah, I no more than 15 minutes, like a 15-minute time.
10 to 15, because you got to give. I feel like you got to give KO and Cody a good solid half. I mean, you got to give those guys at least the last half an hour of the show.
I agree.
Ah! That's a
Jesse
good line.
Ventura, man. She took a shot that a normal person would be knocked out with. Oh man, Jesse Ventura, man, 70s, and he still got it. Oh man, Jesse Ventura, 73, man. Still killing it for his age. Gotta love it. Very happy he's back in WWE and back home.
Here we go, Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green.
So when is the finals going to be for the IC for the women's? Is that Netflix? Raw on Netflix?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They're loading up that show,
That's when
man.
they're doing that?
Yeah, it has to.
Because I would have, man.
Because they got Lyra Valkyrie advancing this past Monday. Monday, December 2nd, they had Dakota Kai advancing. I think Raquel Rodriguez or Zoe Stark wins this Monday. Then 2 days before Christmas, December 23rd, I think they have Kairi Sane advance. And then I think December 30th, the final Raw of 2024, the final Raw on USA Network on December 30th this month, I think they have the 2 semifinals.
Yeah.
And then the finals is first Raw on Netflix. I think it's what they do. Chelsea Green has some pictures of her head or face on the top of with the front of her hat.
Yeah.
Something different. Here comes Michin. Mia Yim. Michin. Nice that Michael Cole's mentioning TNA. Chelsea Green winning a TV title in TNA. Oh, right out of the box. Here we go. It's going to determine the first ever women's United States champion. A swap from Chelsea Green. Ooh, and a right from Michin. Uh-oh. Like a Boston Crab, like with the middle ropes from Michin. Black hole slam from Piper on the outside. Referee didn't see it. We go to commercial break.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
So, with the women's U.S. title tournament finals right now, guys, who is your pick to become the first ever women's intercontinental champion?
So who's left?
Well, they got Dakota Kai advancing. They got Lyra Valkyria advancing. They got left in the tournament Kaden Carter, Zoe Stark, Raquel Rodriguez, Alba Fire, Natalia, and Kairi Sane.
My gut is going with Natalia right now. I don't want it, but my gut's telling me Natalia. How about you, Mac?
I could go see somebody like Lyra Valkyria, somebody like her. Maybe because I think almost similar to like this United States title when they're going to go somebody like that's, somebody, not somebody you expect necessarily. You know what I mean? Like not one of the bigger names. Somebody like Lyra's been building up, been doing really good, doing good work since she's come up, been building her character up, and I think I could see her maybe winning it. Somebody like her winning it.
Yeah, I'm going the Bird Girl, Lyra Valkyria, because I think with the women's U.S. title, the women's IC title, like you're having these titles to build up new blood, to build up new talent, and make new stars, and get new talent built up to where they need to be, and get new push new blood to get them ready for the women's world title, the women's championship. This is why I like a women's mid card titles, the main roster like an NXT. It gives more, and it makes the division more fruitful. It just makes the division feel whole and makes the division a lot better when you add 2 mid-card titles for Raw, for SmackDown, and for Raw. I like it. Someone like Lyra Valkyria is one of the new blood they're going to push. I wouldn't be surprised if Natalia wins because her uncle Bret Hart's a former Intercontinental Champion, but I think Lyra Valkyria should win, and I think she will, and she is my pick to win the whole thing. She is one of the women that the company is going to push because she's one of the new talents that they are going to push, like a Tiffany Stratton, like people like them. Even add Dakota Kai in there. She's a big Triple H girl. Kairi Sane. I'm picking Lyra.
Only reason I would probably say they probably stay away from Dakota Kai for right now is I think she needs to prove that she can stay healthy. I mean, unfortunately, she just always injured all the time. So I think she needs to prove she can keep herself healthy and be able to be available.
Yeah. So the women's IC title finals, I do think it's going to be Lyra Valkyria versus Dakota Kai in the finals.
I still got Natalia in that.
I can see that.
There's rumors that WWE people backstage are pushing for Natalia to win, but I was going Kairi Sane to win to advance to the semis to wrestle Lyra, because whoever wins Zoe, Raquel, and Kaden this Monday on Raw gets Dakota Kai in the other half of the semifinals. I think it either is Raquel Rodriguez or Zoe Stark. If they want to play up the history with Raquel and Dakota, then Raquel. But I think Zoe Stark and Dakota Kai is the better in-ring match. And the German suplex from Michin. Springboard DDT like last night from Michin. Cover. Near fall.
To be honest, there wasn't any spectacles yet. Like no one appeared or anything. They were just good matches with
Rough Rider from Chelsea Green.
with no outside finish, outside interference. Just clean match after
I
clean
don't even
match.
had any like backstage segments or anything.
No.
Don't even
The best
any
thing
like
was Jesse
backstage
and the Body
segments or nothing
Ventura.
on
That
there.
was
It's
it.
just been Rough Rider.
Oh, Chelsea Green suicide dive. She did it to Piper Niven by mistake.
And there's Meach. Watch what Meachin does.
Oh man.
Meachin taking out Piper and Chelsea. Meachin staring eyes at the women's U.S. title. Eat to feed on Piper Niven. Down goes Piper. Oh! Unpretty her. She's going to hit it. Nope. Kick out. Eat to. They didn't get all the eat to feed on Chelsea Green.
Foot on the rope.
Oh, just barely. Chelsea gets her foot on the bottom rope, just barely. Wow.
Oh yeah, she didn't get all of that.
Nope.
Chelsea Green's ring gear. Literally has her face plastered all over her ring gear.
Right?
Boots,
Right?
tights, everything.
And Piper's getting involved. There you go. Down goes Piper Niven again. Chelsea would have slapped to Meachin. Oh!
No.
Her. Wow. Chelsea Green. New first ever Women's United States champion.
Wow.
I really like the finish where she flipped off the top rope to get into the unprettier position and hit the unprettier. That was very unique from Chelsea Green.
Yeah.
She deserves it. She deserves it. I'm not mad about that.
She definitely deserved it. She's put in the work.
Yeah.
She's got the Karen gimmick over. She's done less comedy ever since the move to SmackDown. She's been doing well. Piper's been doing well as of late. She had a really good dumpster match in October with Meachin on SmackDown in the dumpster match, which was a good match. Chelsea Green has definitely earned this. No doubt.
Yes.
And it looks good on Chelsea Green, the women's U.S. title.
She's put a lot of women over. You know what I mean? Like help put a lot of the other women over. So it's her time to have a little bit of, get a little something. Yeah. Be rewarded for her hard work.
Isn't she supposed to be the heel and people are cheering for her?
Well, people cheer for heels now.
I know, right?
This is kind of the way it is now.
Very happy for Chelsea Green. Totally deserved it. I don't know if how you guys felt. I almost thought Charlotte was going to come out. Thank God she didn't. But well deserved for Chelsea Green, man. This is the women's mid-card U.S. title and IC title for the women. These are the workhorse titles that push new blood. These are the workhorse championships. You wanted to come off on a good note. That's just what you do. And I'm glad Chelsea Green won. Meachin winning, I would not have hated either. But either one deserved. But I'm just glad. But I'm very happy for Chelsea Green.
I agree. I think both were deserving, but I mean,
and it got me thinking, what if it leads to Piper Niven versus Chelsea Green for the Women's United States Championship?
It could.
It got me thinking just now. Maybe they do it for WrestleMania.
Piper Niven was in the tournament. She could have very well came down to them too.
Yeah. And Piper Niven's also someone who's very good. She's no slouch at all. She did very good work back in NXT UK, along the UK and the Indies. She's very good. Wrestled Toni Storm, wrestled Alba Fyre when she was Kaylee Ray in NXT UK when she was the women's champion over there, wrestled a bunch of other women there. Piper's very good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think she even wrestled in the UK as well.
I wonder if they're going to have Piper turn on Chelsea at some point in the future.
They probably will. And Chelsea Green's so over, I think they probably will do that. And have Piper be the heel and Chelsea be the babyface. It wouldn't surprise me.
All right. So this match is going to go at least 20 minutes.
Yeah. As it should. As it should.
Fucking Dude Wipes commercial is crazy. Well,
right.
I mean, you got this match is only the beginning with these two, man. Like I know they've had a lot of build up, but this is still just the beginning with KO and Cody Rhodes. There's no way this is going to settle anything. This one match, this match is not.
It's got to be
not going to end this.
And I'm liking what Kevin Owens is doing, man.
He's going to work their way up. He's a heel, and I mean, look, he's good. He can do the babyface thing too, but he's a heel. Kevin Owens is a great heel, man. Like always has been, and he should just. That's what they should all. They should just keep him in that role. I love him as a heel.
I mean, when he powerbombed Machine Gun Kelly off the Raw stage in 2015, dude, and then when he feuded with John Cena when he was U.S. champion that year.
Yeah.
And even the Festival of Friendship with the Jericho on the list of KO when he powerbombed Jericho on the apron.
Yeah.
On Raw in Las Vegas. Yeah. That was great.
I just saw a post on a TikTok. What if Cody Rhodes comes out as Stardust? That would be funny.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't know. I hated that character so much. It was trash.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen, though,
but it will be funny because Kevin Owens said in the promo that Cody Rhodes is best entertaining as Stardust.
Well, he had a Stardust T-shirt on what was it? I mean, yes, last night is it not? Was it last night on SmackDown?
Yeah.
I think he was wearing a Stardust T-shirt.
There's a kickoff show for Raw on Netflix at 2:00 Eastern.
Look, they're rolling out the red carpet, man.
Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Yeah.
Kobe,
Who the
Coco
hell is gonna be
Beware.
at
Oh
home
my
on Wednesday
God.
at 2:00 to watch the kickoff show?
I'm not doing that. I'm
Coco
not even going to be
Beware
home, I
and
think.
Greg the Hammer Valentine. I'll be at work on Wednesday at 2:00. Definitely still at work.
Jesse Ventura joining Michael Cole and Pat McAfee. I love it. The commentary desk.
That Hammer. That was my boy back in the day.
Jesse Ventura saying he paved the way, and he's right. He's right. Pat McAfee. This pie's on.
Oh my God.
Pat McAfee, bro. My goodness. Oh my God. Jesse Ventura, man, doesn't get old still to this day. 70s, and he still got it. I love it.
He said, "This is Damien."
Jake the Snake Roberts told Pat. I'm so happy Jesse Ventura is back.
Wow. Guess it might not even be 20 minutes because hell, they're gonna still have to probably have at least a good 5 minutes of them coming down to the ring.
Yeah, it's going to be like, and then a commercial.
Yeah.
It's going to be like 10 to 12 minutes. This is a good show, though. Don't get me wrong. The matches have been great. They've been really good. I'm just like bummed that it's taking forever.
I will say tonight's show is better than Survivor Series.
Yeah, I can see that to a degree.
The Long Island, New York, has made a lot more noise than Vancouver and for Survivor Series.
Yes, that I agree with. Yes,
I don't know what the hell was up with Vancouver, but half of the night they were just silent, like a church on a Sunday, or like library silence. Like I don't know what the hell happened there. But Long Island has made a lot more noise than Survivor Series in Vancouver. No questions asked. Makes you think. That's like maybe the Survivor Series this year could have been in the United States could have been a lot better, like New York or Chicago or Massachusetts, somewhere in the Northeast. or anywhere that like that makes a lot of noise for a wrestling show that are passionate wrestling fans. Like Vancouver, like I don't know why I even went there if that was the crowd that they were gonna get, and they were a half-ass crowd. Like the thing is, a wrestling crowd usually makes or breaks a show. If it's a good crowd, it makes the show watchable. But if it's a BS
oh my
crowd,
God! I just noticed Kevin Owens' shirt. My God, he's got his face taped on Dusty Rhodes.
Yes, I see it. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Jeepers.
Kevin Owens, man. I love it.
Mm. Wow.
Chelsea Green, brand new women's U.S. champion, first ever women's U.S. champion, now already has merch out on WWEshop.com.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yep. WWE making some extra gravy so far right now, just with that alone.
I kind of want to buy that shirt KO's wearing. Put his face on Dusty Rhodes' body. I wonder if they got that for sale.
It is. Kevin Owens, man, he never disappoints with his creativity and his jabs. Like you said, Mac, yeah, he's a heel. He can do face, but his better work is heel. Getting underneath people's skin.
Yeah,
I love it.
Do you
Dude,
guys
remember?
truly?
Go ahead.
Go, Nick.
Remember?
No, you go.
Kevin Owens is so good at getting heel heat. Dudes, remember that Raw, like what, 2018, late part of 2018 on Raw, where I think they were in Seattle, and Kevin Owens and former WWE wrestler Elias got absolutely booed by that Seattle crowd. Nuclear heel heat. That was absolutely incredible. Both got booed out of the building, and the Owens and Elias lived up to the heat. It was so good. It was absolutely incredible.
Yeah. That was crazy. Mac, do you believe
go
that
back
Logan
to when he
Paul
first came into WWE? And he's retiring. So, I was talking about going back to Kevin Owens when he first came back. When he first came into WWE and NXT, his debut night in NXT, when Sami Zayn won the NXT title, and he turned on Sami Zayn immediately right at the end of that show and did the power bomb on the apron.
Yeah.
I mean,
yep. Same night he debuted in NXT.
He's
Adam Pearce on X 11 minutes ago quote tweets Chelsea Green's U.S. women's title reign. Adam Pearce quote tweets, "I need a drink."
That's funny. That's great. I love that.
And you know, Adam Pearce is Chelsea Green's biggest fan. We know.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Looks like we might be getting some bad weather coming in here in the area. Damn.
Next Saturday, next main event, Saturday, January 25th, taking place live from San Antonio, Texas.
That will be our next a big event. Watch along, I guess, because it's not a PLE. So
yeah, I mean, it's felt like a PLE tonight so far.
It really has. Yeah.
It feels like their actual real final PLE of the year, unlike Survivor Series War Games in Vancouver. Here comes the champ. American Nightmare.
I want to see the Wing Eagle belt.
Wait a minute. I think we do. I seen something behind the cape. It doesn't look like the big logo. It's got to be the Winged Eagle belt.
There it is.
Whoa. Yep. Yes. Winged Eagle belt. Let's go.
Oh shit. Well, I thought they would have gave this match a little more time, but you're right, Mitch. It's only going to be about 10 to 12 minutes, man, at best.
Yeah. Do you think they'll go overtime? I doubt it, right?
I don't think they do.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, maybe I don't know, a couple minutes, maybe. I mean, it's just Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Live coming on next, so.
Now they're doing the introduction. Oh my god.
Hey.
They said this Winged Eagle design is for one night only. I don't think it
Yeah.
should be one night only.
It should not.
It's a shame it's one night only. I really want them to do this permanently. They don't need a big ass WWE logo on their championship. Just bring the Winged Eagle design back. Everyone wants it back. And Cody's been
Kevin
pushing
is scared, Vic says.
I don't know if I'd say he's scared, but Jesse
Owens ain't never
Ventura.
scared, man.
Oh, Kevin Owens back in the ring again, but Cody Rhodes coming right after him. Here we go. Oh, and a suicide dive from Cody Rhodes, taking down Kevin Owens. Cody Rhodes now.
Well, they should give us this one commercial free. Give us this match commercial free.
Suplex facebuster from Cody Rhodes. And Kevin Owens again rolling out of the ring. So I think this is probably smart on Kevin Owens' behalf. Ooh. Cody Rhodes driven right into the LED post. Kevin Owens. Ooh. How Randy Orton does the back suplex to his opponents on the top of the announce table. Kevin Owens delivering that to Cody Rhodes. Do you think we see Randy Orton return tonight?
That is a possibility.
They said a big return. Randy Orton.
And a title change. There was no title changes yet.
No. Or maybe Kevin Owens does
win. Not changed. I can't
imagine it, but if they did, that'll be a shock.
I don't know. It could go either way. Oh, and we got picture.
I would think Cody's taking it back to WrestleMania.
Go ahead. So thinking Kevin Owens, if he wins tonight, you have him hold the championship until the Royal Rumble, and Cody can win it back. I don't know. But tonight's going to be very interesting with whoever wins this match.
I just think before the Cody and Kevin Owens feud is over, they're going to have to get like some kind of match, like a Hell in a Cell type of match, something with a stipulation before this feud will be over with. They got a few matches, 2 big matches in them.
Yeah. Yeah, they should totally have the Winged Eagle design be back permanently. It looks so much better than the current design of the WWE Championship. A lot better. I don't understand why you would just have this be one night only tonight. Oh, a swanton bomb from Kevin Owens. And a near fall.
Cody's holding his leg. They didn't bring that up on SmackDown at all last night. They said, now they're bringing it up.
Yeah. I think it alludes to what we said last night on the last night match on the SmackDown watch along a night ago, that last night's SmackDown felt like they were phoning it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, they didn't even bring up the ankle injury to Cody Rhodes at all. Now they are tonight. And Jesse Ventura said on commentary, if I'm Kevin Smart, I'm going right for the leg. Cody Rhodes, he's right.
Question: does Cody Rhodes have a match on Raw and Netflix or no?
That's an interesting question. I don't know.
It could still happen, but I'm just curious.
Nothing's been brought up yet.
I have no idea if that happens. I wouldn't be surprised, but I'd probably not. I don't know. That's interesting. That's a good question you asked there, Mitch. I don't know. Very interesting.
Because it's interesting, right? There's no Roman Reigns here, but there's Roman Reigns on Raw and Netflix.
Right. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would say no, but I wouldn't be shocked whatsoever if they do have one on the show because they want that first Raw on Netflix to be really big. So I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if they booked that for the first Raw on Netflix the same night as Roman versus Solo. Cody Rhodes to the RKO. Cody Rhodes hit the RKO. We're on the announce table. Didn't break. There we go. Cody Cutter. Here's the cover. 1, 2. Kick out. RKO on the announce table from Cody Rhodes. Beautiful Cody Cutter.
We only have like 6 minutes left.
Yeah. Kevin Owens placed on the top rope.
They announced Mariah May against Thunder Rosa at AEW World's End in a street fight.
Huh?
What? They just announced it.
What?
They just announced it.
How does that make any sense? So you mean to tell me you booked Toni Storm back on Wednesday and you have her in-ring return beat Rampage and you don't even book Toni versus Mariah at World's End, but you do Mariah May and Thunder Rosa?
In a street fight.
What? Dude, I don't give a fuck if it's a street fight. It makes no fucking sense. Why?
I don't know, man.
Tony Khan is fucking clueless. Tony Khan is.
I don't watch any of that.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm out of the loop on AEW right now a little bit, so
I don't watch. That just popped up on my Twitter feed.
Mitch, I don't blame you for not watching it anymore. With stuff like that they do, that makes no sense. I don't blame you for not watching the product anymore. The product sucks. It's ice cold and it sucks. You got a boss who's not a boss, who doesn't know how to book a wrestling show. You got inmates running the asylum who are a bunch of children like Matt and Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks or the Elite. They're not selling out their shows.
Wait, there goes the ref, and we have another ref. Which, okay.
Yeah. Original ref got knocked down, but we got a new referee. Yeah. Yeah, it's like now you see why AEW isn't selling out and their interest in their product is way fucking down because of shit like that. Matches that make no sense.
Hey, Nick, what is up, my guy? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by, bro.
What's up, Nick? Oh, but Thunder Rosa and Mariah May, it'll be a good match. Fuck that. there's no logic behind it, and there's no story.
Another ref is down. Another
I was gonna
ref.
say,
None of the ref got taken down. Oh man.
What is going on here?
It was a little overbooked, if you ask me.
Yep, another ref.
oh damn, damn. 2 refs down.
Here comes a chair. Cody Cutter.
Uh-oh. Cody Cutter from Cody Rhodes. Cody's feeling it. Uh-oh.
Crossroads
Crossroads
onto
on the
the
chair. Cody getting rid of the evidence. That's smart.
Yeah, they're going to have another match. You can just tell they're going to have another one.
Yeah, it's not a one and done.
Absolutely.
Kevin Owens is going to come out Friday and
This
complain.
shoe's got to end.
I got robbed. I want another shot.
What is up, halftime? Yep, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Cody Rhodes.
What's up,
big
halftime?
fan.
Yeah, like these guys got to be locked in the cage or something before this is going to end, man.
No Randy Orton return tonight. No Charlotte return. No title change.
They're probably saving it all for like
Netflix.
Raw and SmackDown this week, I'm assuming.
It's
Or
Raw.
that too,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
I'm not seeing Raw
Save
this
everything
week.
from that.
Yeah, I think Raw not this Monday, but the Monday after 2 days before Christmas. I think that Raw's taped.
Yeah, I'm not streaming any more Raws until Raw on Netflix.
Yeah. But I thought this was a good show tonight.
Yeah, Mac, halftime is asking how you been.
Oh, I've been good at halftime, man. Thanks for asking, bro. How you been, brother?
Been good.
Yep. What is up, Duke Do? It was a really good show, wrestling-wise.
Absolutely. Much better than last night.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
much
the
better
matches were good, and they focused. They focused on the wrestling matches. I mean, they didn't have, like you said, no backstage segments, no anything. It was just all about the wrestling matches, about the matches tonight.
Yeah, and the story.
So that was pretty cool.
Yep, and the story.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that concludes Saturday night's main event. Good overall. No surprises. It's plain. Oh, it looks like we're going to have Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens at Raw. I think a Raw on Netflix. I think that'll be night two, the second go around. So, Mac, how do you feel about this show overall? We're not doing grades. I'm just throwing that out there. We're not doing grades. Yeah.
Oh shit! Hold on. It was a solid show. The good matches were all good. I mean, I enjoyed it. Like you said, I mean, I enjoyed it from every match. We start off with with McIntyre and Sami Zayn got off to a good start, and everything flowed really well. So I'm satisfied. And congratulations to Chelsea Green once again becoming the first ever the inaugural women's United States champion. Well deserved. So,
yeah, good show, good wrestling, some good story with it. A great crowd. It was something that definitely will end 2024 with it felt like a PLE tonight, even though it was Saturday night's main event. It definitely ends WWE for the year 2024 with a bang, like their final big show of the year tonight. It was great to see Jesse Ventura back and to hear him again. I thought this was a thumbs up show. Matches were good. There was not one bad match tonight. It did its job, and it forwarded for going into the new year. And not much to complain about tonight.
Yeah. Guys, make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe on all of our channels. No more wrestling watch-alongs until the new year. So it's just all taped pretty much. So the next wrestling watch-along will be Nick and I for SmackDown on January 3rd. That'll be the next one. Without further ado, guys. Oh, wait. There's another comment here. NWO was okay for wrestling group. That's debatable. That is debatable. With that being said, guys, we'll catch y'all later. Oh, another comment. Wrestling questions. We're gonna head on out, bro. We're gonna head on out. I'll see you tomorrow when you show Phuket.
Yes, and also, guys. Also, one other thing, guys. Also enjoy the holidays and enjoy your Christmas and Happy New Year. And Mitch and I will definitely see you guys for the SmackDown January 3rd, come 2025. So we will see you for that come 2025 for the brand new year.
Yep. And with that being said, guys, we are out. Have a good night. Peace.